So I've got my warm almond milk. So I love a hot drink, but in bids to try to reduce my caffeine intake, I've resorted to just frothing up a load of almond milk. So basically, it is no secret, and if you follow me on Instagram, you're probably more likely to be aware of this. I am one sensitive little soul. I wish I wasn't, but I am. And I think it's probably worth me going back to kind of explain why we believe I'm a sensitive soul. When I first started out on this journey, come closer. When I first started out on my fitness journey, I very much started to lose weight. I wanted to be skinny, and I would do anything I possibly could to be skinny. Pardon me. Would include every single fad diet going. I deemed carbs as horrendous for you. So there was very little fibre in my diet and very little fat. Fibre is the stuff that helps keep your gut happy and things flowing. And fat is also a really good, I hate this word, but I've got to say it, lubricant. We feel that's how I developed my IBS. I could just be a little bit stressed and then my whole body's like, nope. You're not going to the toilet. If there's any fit people watching this, could you turn off now? Also, there's different things that you can just develop it. I was eating kind of 150 grams of 0% fat yogurt every day, plus whey protein and stuff like that. And that just isn't always the kindest on your gut. What is it? Basically, IBS and gut issues are completely different for everyone. So that is my disclaimer on this video. I'm very much talking about what helps me. If you put some whey protein down me, I'd be like, or artificial sweetener, I'd be like, and very blocked up, trapped, and everything kind of stopped. That means my stomach can come out here. I can normally deal with pain and discomfort, but the worst thing for me is when my gut's imbalanced, I am a moody. I'm tired all the time, I'm exhausted. I feel as if I can't cope with a lot of things. I'm probably normally asleep by 9, and that's even if I finish work at 8. I'll literally come in, eat, go bed. And that's really difficult when my job's a personal trainer. Help. Normally there are lots of different reasons that can flare up. You've got like the main culprit, which is like the dairy. I can normally get away with, so I'd have an ice cream. I can get away with that. But if I had it consistently for about 5 days, even 3 days, I'm like, So for this time, yeah, it very much was, I was eating too much dairy. I was so stressed at work. Not many people like change, but instead of me thinking, I don't like change and dealing with it, I just carry on and I carry on. Straight back into training, straight back into work. A few like big opportunities came my way that so I feel as if probably my cortisol levels were really high. I was also due to have my first period over that time off the pill. I still haven't had it, so my hormones are potentially everywhere as well. And because I was so busy, I was probably eating too quick. So you should chew about 20 times. So when you actually swallow the food, you can't tell what it should be. Also, when I'm busy and when I'm stressed, I tend to think that I'm a little bit invincible. And I was kind of just eating what was in the fridge. I was opting for mum's 0% fat Greek yogurt and taking like a digestive enzyme and thinking, bitch, please that be invincible. I wasn't invincible, was I? No. You know what happens, so why are you still doing it? Annoying, eh? I'd probably say like 85% of how I've done this is all down to my food. In terms of food, I follow very much a high protein, higher fat diet. So you could argue I'm kind of paleo based, if you like, but I will still eat cake, like if the option is there. Great. But my main meals have kind of been very much a protein source of meat and then lots of veggies, specifically cauliflower, cabbage, lentils, spinach, broccoli. Culprit that destroyed me. Well, one of the culprits. Dun dun dun. I've been having the Outpro coconut yogurt or the Outpro Go On. Because that's quite processed, I tried to use that sparingly, and then I've alternated it with goat yogurt. Probably the past 4 days I've tried to avoid all any dairy, so I've had the Outpro coconut yogurt. I have been switching between Misfits protein, the My Protein vegan blend. Then main next thing is to increase my fat source and also my fiber. So fiber, I've been adding in chia seeds. I've been having some puffed buckwheat, which looks like this. Also like milled linseed, eating loads of cauliflower rice. If you want to know how to make cauliflower rice, I will leave a link to the description below. With the amount of activity that I do, it's really important that I get really good amount of calories in, and I get those calories in by eating lots of nuts. So I eat loads and loads of almonds. The nut butters that I use are peppermint almond butter and peppermint coconut almond butter. I've also got this Mindful Bites, the nut butter, basil nuts and cacao nibs. That's kind of like my treat one. If I'm really craving some chocolate, I'll go have like a spoonful of that instead, because I know the fats will help stabilize my hormones rather than opting for something sugary. The main thing with my food is the kind of like diversity in it. So I want to show you guys like the cookbooks that I'm loving. So we have a lot of books in here. Oh look, my graduation pictures arrived. Graduated, look. The first one is this Clean Eating Alice's one, Eat Well Every Day. This is her first one, and it's just got loads of really nice recipes in. Then Naomi Smart is a plant-based blogger, and she has got loads of incredible plant-based meals in there, including like sweet treats as well as dinner, that, and loads of different, my favorite I think is like the sides, so you could have got like guacamole and salsa. Then there's also Deliciously Ella. She is very plant-based as well, and I love her recipes. Love going to her delis as well. Obviously you've then got kind of the king of Lean In 15 himself. I absolutely love these books simply because they are divided into low carb, high carb and treats, which is 100% up my streets. And then my most recent one is the 5-ingredient one by Jamie Oliver. I am a huge lover of cooking with very minimal, to making it as easy as possible. But just look how it's laid out in here. It's literally like all the ingredients you need all down the side, and I just love that. It's so cleanly done, so easy to follow. What I get inspiration from, Pinterest is a huge inspiration for me. I go into health food shops and supermarkets and see what the latest like health food brands are, and then try to recreate it myself. So yeah, but obviously it's just on finding the time. Right now I want to show you how I'm going to do my lentil tomato thing and just hope it turns out all right. Okay, so turns out I don't even have any lentils in the cupboard. What I didn't do yesterday is cook my stepdad up some treats for the week, which is what I tend to do to stop him buying unnecessary chocolate. Don't swear. My mum has broken my blender. Look at the state of that. Can you see? I don't even think you can see. Breathe. I do 100% believe that food is thy medicine. A lot of the time we do need to have, the phone's gone off, to have some kind of assistance when it comes to like curing your gut, and that's in the form of supplements. So these are the digestive enzymes I take. Any little thing that I think might have dairy in, pop a lactase enzyme just in case. Also taking probiotics. I'm actually just on these ones, again from Holland & Barrett at the moment. Apparently they're not the best on the market, but I've got a few left, so I'm just going to use them up first. I actually take Buscopan if I really have to, because that does help with like IBS pain and discomfort. Really bad, I will take a Laxido. This is basically a stool softener. Being so immature. Then I also take a Fibrogel. This is simply fibre. So you, like, fibre, that's it. It's what you get in foods. So again, these two can't be addictive. Obviously stress was a main factor for me. So I then decided that actually proper planning. So Sundays I now sit down and make sure I plan my whole week. I also realised that as one of my self-care month goals was to have a lot of me time, and that kind of completely went out the window. I actually just mean a bath. So for the last 2 weekends on a Sunday, I have had a bath and I'm very much enjoyed it. Factored in a lot of time for stretching and foam rolling. That helps relax my muscles and repair my muscles. And also breathing was a massive one. I needed a breath then actually, didn't I? I was a bit like, flip it. I actually got described as the tornado, and like that is me. I'm like, but it sometimes comes and bloody kicks me in the arse. Chill out. One thing that I'm really working on myself is talking. I am the worst talker ever. I'm the sort of person that would try to talk, never really get out how I really feel, and then one day I'm just like, and like just kind of explode, and I have like a big bah! That sums me up. Like, in fact, that's a tornado, isn't it? Like, I build up and then come in like, oh no, that's a hurricane. Maybe I'm a mixture between a tornado and a hurricane. I'm really selling myself here, aren't I? It's everywhere now that actually talking about your stresses or situations and voicing them out is actually a lot better than holding them into yourself. And thankfully, I've got great family and friends that have been able to be like, look, is this the right decision? Should I be doing this? Should I do that? Do you think I should do that? Oh my god. And then I'm like, oh, no. So that has been amazing the past few weeks, and I cannot thank them enough for listening to me. So I feel as if I'm a bit more controlled in my life. And here we are. She back. And that's how I did it. And we'll probably have another chat in the next probably 4 months when I'm sad, or we can see on my Instagram that my gut's flared up again because Chloe's got too stressed, Chloe ate too much dairy, blah, blah. I'm not gonna pretend that it probably won't happen again. This time, that's how I did it. And I really hope that if you suffer like me, then some of these tips may help you as well. If they did, or even if you just enjoyed listening to me talk about poo, give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really does support me, and I will leave all my links below if you want to come and chat elsewhere. And as per usual, I shall see you in my next one.